Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Back Nine Podcast. I am your host, Kyle Moharowski, and the time has finally come. This week's topic, we will be talking about the driver, the club that everybody loves, that everyone wants to hit far, that everyone wants to hit straight, yet only a handful of us do. I have brought my driver. I have brought an extra shaft that I have. We're going to talk about drivers. I have a couple articles that I want to reference throughout the conversation in regards to drivers. Just some rankings past this past year. We are coming into the 2020 season when more brands will start releasing their new drivers. First, let's get into the conversation of why a driver is important. Now, I will not tell you that you have to use a driver because there have been examples of professionals and recreational players that don't. Whatever helps you hit the ball into the fairway is the go-to club. Um, I I use a driver. I like to hit. I just like the look of a driver, but drivers give you the most distance because of how big the club face is, and you can really swing it hard. Um, but you don't have to use it. You could use a 3-wood, you could use a 5-wood, you can hit a driving iron off of every hole that requires a driver if you'd like. It's totally up to um, the player. So first, let's get into my driver. This is the driver that I've been using for the past couple of, I would say about 7-8 months. I have my Yorba Linda Country Club head cover, nice leather head cover that I picked up at the pro shop. And this is my driver. The Titleist TS2. I have it in a 9-degree set at an A2, which um, helps a little bit with a draw bias because, like most golfers, I tend to slice the ball. Therefore, I have it set in uh, the setting where it draws, but it's still a low launch angle. I'm currently playing the Mitsubishi Diamana 72 extra stiff shaft, and I had just got it re-gripped this past weekend with a Wind Dry Tack grip. This is a grip I use on all my irons, so I wanted to switch it to the driver. It's such a nice grip. Sometimes I feel like I don't even need to use a golf glove. It is it's definitely one of my favorites, and yeah, this is a club that this is my go-to right there. You can see I hit a lot off the toe. Um, I've been playing this Diamana shaft that I have gotten from one of my friends. He no longer uses a Titleist driver, so I just asked him if I can have it. But before that, I had bought recently a Project S Hazardous Yellow. This is a 76 gram. The Diamana is a 72 gram. This is an extra stiff shaft as well with a Golf Pride Align grip. Uh, the issue that I found with this is it is much longer. This is probably a standard hazardous yellow shaft comes in a length of 46 I think straight up, and my Mitsubishi shaft is probably sitting at like a 44 length. So it felt like I was swinging a piece of lumber when I was using the Project X shaft. Though the hazardous shafts have been one of my favorites, um, of course I could always go get this cut down, but I've been hitting the Mitsubishi shaft so well lately, I wanted to get a new grip, so I got a new grip and I'm going to stick with that. But the TS2 Titleist it's been nothing short of amazing for me. It doesn't have a loud sound, it just is nice and crisp. Um, it's a Titleist club. What more can I say? Has it been my favorite driver that I've hit? Probably not. There is a driver that I hit that I really loved, but at the time, the TS2 was given to me for free, so I'm not going to turn that down. But if I had to pay for a driver, the driver that I would have picked that I hit at Roger Dunn, absolutely loved it, was the Cobra King F9. And I was swinging the white one. There's a white one and a yellow version, both just different paint jobs, but I was loving the Cobra driver. It has a nice milled face. Oh, such a great driver for 2019. And not many pros use Cobra. You have Bryson DeChambeau, Ricky Fowler, and now Jason Duffner as of this past week. But that driver, man, when I hit it, it felt so nice, and I was hitting the ball really, really well. I just, free driver, pay for a driver. So that is one of the drivers. When I have a couple articles that I picked up when just researching the best drivers of 2019. Ending 2019, like I said earlier, we're going into the 2020 season. This one is from golfpunkhq.com. 7 best drivers for 2019. Number 1, the Ping G410. I have not hit the Ping G410. I have heard great things about the Ping G400. However, the Ping G410 has a movable weight. Now, if you slice the ball like I do and many other players, you can move it to a draw bias, which should help straighten out those slices. If you hook the ball a lot, then you can move it to the fade side of the heel of the driver. It is Ping's first ever movable weight, which is crazy to me that they started doing this in 2019 when companies like TaylorMade and Callaway have been doing it for quite some time. So the Ping G410, according to golfpunkhq.com, TaylorMade M5 and M6. M6 does not have adjustable weights. M5 does. M5 is a little more expensive. I think it's only $50 more. These both, I want to say the M5 was $550 retail. So yeah, drivers are definitely on the pricier side, but we all love them. I'm hitting a TS2 right now. When 2020 models come out, I'll probably once again pick one up just to. I love having the newer technology. I think it's more of a psychological thing. I wanted to say psychedelic. Number 3, Cobra King F9. Love that driver, like I said earlier. Number 4, the Mizuno ST190. Never tried a Mizuno driver. Have Mizuno irons. Absolutely love them. This one says, if you like metal woods to go for miles and look the absolute business, you've come to the right place. Mizuno ST190. I will say, it looks amazing. But there's no really adjustability on this driver. So I don't know how sold I would be on it, but it looks great. Number 5, Titleist TS series. TS1, TS2, TS3, and TS4. TS4 is a little smaller head. TS1 is made for more of senior players. This is from the Titleist Speed project. That's what the TS is for, Titleist Speed. Number 6, Callaway Epic Flash. 2 of my playing partners play the Epic Flash. They rave about it. I've hit the Epic Flash. It sounds amazing. I haven't spent too much time with it, so I can't tell you that much about it. It has movable weight, which is definitely helpful. And I mean, my playing partners have been crushing the Epic Flash. And I know Callaway always makes great products. I had a Callaway XR16 driver a long time ago, and it was amazing. I wasn't playing the right shaft because I was playing a regular flex when my swing speed is upwards of 110, 120 miles an hour. So a regular flex was not smart. So now I've switched to an extra stiff. Number 7, Wilson Superlight D7. Never used a Wilson driver. I'm probably going to get torched for talking bad about Wilson, but I'm just not sold. I think there are better companies with better technology. Let's go to the leftrough.com for the top 10 drivers of 2019. So best all-around driver, Callaway Epic Flash. Could totally see it. Runner-up, best driver, and best driver value is Cobra F9 Speedback. The Cobra F9 is significantly cheaper than other brands. I think it retails for like $400, $499 maybe. I'm not 100% sure on the prices, but I know it's cheaper than TaylorMade, cheaper than Callaway, cheaper than Titleist for sure. Not sure about Mizuno and the other brands. Longest golf driver, TaylorMade M6. I've heard great things about TaylorMade's, but I've also heard that you gotta hit them like perfectly, or else it's just a no-go. Best low spin driver. This is if you want to try and eliminate the slice and you got a lot of swing speed. The Callaway Epic Flash Sub-Zero. Most accurate driver of 2019 is the Titleist TS3. Maybe I should have switched to the TS3. Number 6, TaylorMade M5. Number 7, Mizuno ST190. Number 8, TS2. And number 9, number 7 was the Mizuno ST90G. Number 9 is the Mizuno ST190. Number 10 is the Titleist TS4. So that's from the leftrough.com. Now, I picked this article on purpose. This was published on Forbes.com, not the most respectable golf website, I would say. On October 4th, 2019, the best new drivers to improve your game. All right. Number 1, Callaway Epic Flash Star. Now, this is a Callaway Epic Flash, but the Star, I think, is the higher end model. I believe that retails for $650. Yikes. Number 2, the Cleveland Launcher HB Turbo. I've heard that this is a great driver just based off YouTube reviews and reading articles on Golf Digest and golf.com. But one thing that I'm just not sold on is there's no adjustability. I love having something where I can adjust either a swing weight or like on my TS2 setting more of like a driver setting. I want a setting and a swing weight if possible. The TS2 doesn't have a swing weight that's adjustable. It is what it is. But it does have the adjustability of the weight. Number 3 on Forbes is the Ping G410 LST, which is the low spin technology. Okay, yeah, I could see it. Number 4 is the Titleist TS1. It's a 460cc driver, draw biased, weighing 275 grams, which is 45 grams less than its sibling, the TS2. This driver, the TS1, is made mostly for low swing speed individuals. So that's, I'm gonna get roasted for this too. That's for older individuals. So yeah, if it's for your dad or your grandpa and you're wanting to buy him a gift, I recommend the Titleist TS1. I love the TS2, but the Titleist TS1 is a lighter head, so you're gonna get more speed. I think I have speed now too. Tour Edge HL4. I've never heard of this brand. It comes in straight and offset versions. Yikes. I think this is on the cheaper side. So yeah, I could see this for just a beginner, someone getting into golf. This looks like a pretty good driver that may help. So if you want to just go to the range, hit some balls, or just learn the game, yeah, this Tour Edge, the HL4, looks like a pretty good driver. Now, to finish up our conversation with the drivers, one thing that I definitely would recommend is just doing some research on like swing speeds and what kind of flex. Like I said earlier, I was using a 46 gram regular flex Callaway driver, and it was just so whippy. The heavier the shaft with the stiffer flex will give you more of a balanced swing. So I went from a 46 gram shaft to a 72. Definitely conduct some research. Always get fitted if needed. A lot of us don't have time, or the fittings cost money. But it's always great to invest in your game, so spending money on a fitting is recommended. I'm more of a feel guy. I like to go to Roger Dunn or Golf Galaxy and just hit drivers and say yay or nay. They usually have like a TrackMan or a GC Quad that conducts, data, ball speed, carry distance, overall distance. So I mean, going to those places, and if you could sneak and hit a driver or a couple drivers for 30, 45 minutes, hey, you know what? It's not a fitting, but it works. So thank you for joining me this week for our topic on drivers. It was one that I've been waiting for, and the one that I hope you've been waiting for as well. And until next time, hit them straight. Thanks.